Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spiderman. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Filmartsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's definitely some very iconic actors who've taken on roles that have defined the MCU. And one of these actors may just be in talks or in early consideration to make a return, despite a short period of time this actor's been away from the MCU. And while we've talked about some actors who likely weren't set to return that still might have some sort of small appearance in the future, like Robert Downey Jr., now there are some new leaks starting to circulate around the web suggesting that Chris Evans may be in consideration from Marvel for a chance to reprise his role as Captain America sometime in a future film. Now, of course, this is just a leak at this stage, and it is a rumor that's beginning to circulate around. However, what's really interesting about this is it seems like the leak is actually suggesting that if this ends up becoming a main thing and a plan that Marvel chooses to pursue, it looks like the idea wouldn't be to make a brand new Captain America movie. However, have Captain America exist in another film in the scope of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, such as how we saw Robert Downey Jr. play Iron Man in Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, what's also really interesting about this is we had a very short response coming from Chris Evans himself on Twitter, kind of suggesting that he hasn't heard anything about these rumors yet, and that the rumors that were circulating around the web were essentially news to him. However, this kind of suggests that if these rumors are in fact true, or they have some truth in them, it would mean that it's still in the stages where Marvel is just discussing the possibility and the planning for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the future of what films will release and who will be in the films. And maybe they're now in those discussions talking about whether or not Chris Evans would be a good fit to come back and reprise his role sometime down the line. Though they might not have actually reached out to Chris Evans just yet to start negotiating contracts or anything like that. Now, we've also heard from Chris Evans himself that he had no immediate plans to reprise his role of Captain America, as he felt like the send-off they did in Avengers Endgame was more than sufficient. Though, when asked about the long term and whether or not he would ever consider coming back to the role, he did kind of leave it on a never say never type of note, saying that it would have to be a very special thing and kind of have a significant plot and a significant story to tell, and getting into the role of Captain America and portraying Captain America correctly is difficult enough, and they'd have to be doing something very special for it to be a consideration of his. So this definitely doesn't rule out the possibility, but it also does kind of put a few roadblocks off when we're looking at whether or not there's a lot of legitimacy in these claims. There are some news outlets almost reporting this as fact, and others are kind of dancing around the fact that these are rumored leaks and not necessarily confirming them straight offhand. So we wanted to turn this around to you guys. Do you think there is a possibility Chris Evans would be willing to return to Captain America in the future? And do you think they even should bring him back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Let us know what you're thinking about it in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and notifications on for more videos like this uploaded every day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you guys all next time with a brand new video.
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?